And once again, I thought I've been live for the last few minutes. But alas, I'm not. Welcome to Dynamodel. How is everybody? Glad to see you. Nice to see you're all here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Ah, that's better. Yeah, there we go. Now things are working out. Where is my build cam? Oh, here it is. Blink. And it's not working. Let's see if we can add power. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Pinner. Nice to see you're still here. I hope you're still here. Why do I not have a camera? We're gonna have to do a shock. So tonight we are reassembling the high grade Beargguy. I'm really excited. It's basically done being painted now. Oh, cord's not plugged in all the way. That would help. Still nothing. Are you kidding me? Did I finally kill it? What is going on? Did I finally kill the camera? Ah, there we go. Now we have camera. Why are you not focused? Ah, there it's focused. So what you see here on my desk is all the paint I've gone through on this build. But it did turn out nice, and I'm quite proud of it. It's not quite the candy I was after, but it is candy nonetheless. So I hope chat's working. Chat's working. Ah, it appears to be. Okay. All right, I think everything's working okay now. Ah, you'll have to forgive me. I was late to my own damn stream. I had a numerous amount of problems. Damn cameras weren't working. Couldn't get them to talk to Windows. But we got there. We got there. This just seems really loud to me all of a sudden. I'm turning it down just a little bit. In fact, I'm going to turn it down here in Windows. And then I'll turn it up here in OBS. Yeah. Ah, hello, Pinner. How are you? Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing my chat box. Candy! Yes, we did do candy. We did candy. Let me get all this crap out of the way. This is all the paint I went through. It was quite a bit. Mostly the Alcalad. I used very little of these for the color. Very little, but a lot of Alcalad. Anyway, thank you for stopping in, Pinner. Nice to see you. I'm actually really excited about this. Let me move the paint up here on the shelf. You know, it is kind of cool. I got some empty bottles now for mixing new colors. Sort of excited about that. It's kind of actually been one of the things I run into all the time as I'm doing stuff. It's like, oh, I either have to use all this or not use all this. Why are you doing this? Go over there. My computer is just freaking out today. If it crashes, I swear I'll be back. I don't think it will, though. I'm confident. Feeling pretty confident about this. I am. Anyhow. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's time to reassemble the bear. And allow me to get the bucket of parts. Well, we'll start with Petite Beargguy's delicious little head here. I still have to paint his eyes in, and this might actually still get LEDs. I haven't decided, but he turned out freaking gorgeous. I don't know if I can get much closer than that. Yeah, I think that's about all I can go. I could probably zoom in though. There we go. That's a little better. He turned out beautiful. And I still actually have one layer of paint to go. I don't understand why I'm facing this way. Let me fix this. That's better. Orientation is everything. All right, zoom back out. And there we go. My desk is a little messy. I've been a mad scientist at this. But I got most of the parts put away in a box somewhere. Well, I guess I left the box. Stream's over. Everybody go home. There's nothing to see here, folks. We got the main body. It turned out quite nice. I was hoping for a little bit more of a beige color, but in the white, a little more kind of a pinkish tone to it. I was hoping for, but overall, I'm happy. The blue came out nice, little bit darker than it used to be, but otherwise, it's got some nice gradation. Anyhow, oh, here's the box of parts. Oh, that's what we're trying not to do. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of circle masking. These are all the circles that weren't the right size. There was quite a few. The feet took a lot of layers. That was a lot of masking and then remasking, pulling maskings off, masking again. Dope, Pinner says. Yes, turned out quite nice. So here we have the inside of the holo. More inside of the holo. And all this is getting a little brushwork still yet. I kind of want to assemble the bear and then look at it as a whole before I decide on colors for panel liner and what color I'm going to paint the armor locks and rivets and things like that. But anyway, I'm going to have to get the instructions out. I do have some maskings to peel, so that's kind of exciting. You guys can make fun of me if they chip. I was trying to save some of these and actually meant to do them on the last stream. We just didn't get to it. But yeah, we'll peel a few of these. It'll be fun. There's one of those somewhere that I've actually kind of painted in its entirety already. That would be this one right here. So this is kind of this is where the arms on the holo go. I wonder if I can get any closer to that. Let's try. See if we can make the camera angry already. But yeah, that's where Holo's arms are going to be. It's not great. The question is though, does it glow? And it does. And it's pretty bright in here. It's if I killed this light, it would like massively glow. But we'll do that towards the end of the stream. I don't want to start playing with the lights too much. But anyway, I guess we're gonna start with unmasking this stuff real quick, and then I'll just start at the instructions when and we'll work our way backwards. Let me bring this back out. I'm gonna try not to leave the camera digitally zoomed if I can avoid it, because it likes to just kill everything. I did record the voiceover for the decanting short, so that'll be done soon. I about had all the timing for the visuals right, as far as how it syncs with the dialogue, and then My computer decided to restart itself, and Movavi updated itself simultaneously, and I just, at that point, I left well enough alone. I'll probably finish that up tomorrow, in fact. There's not much to do. It's really move a few of the blocks around, make it sync a little bit better with what I'm saying, and pretty much send it. I guess I can zoom in a little bit more. Let you guys actually see what I'm doing when I pull these. So I haven't added the orange to all of them. I kind of did it to the one part. That's why that was unmasked already. It was kind of, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do orange. And I'm still on the fence about it. I've actually added some to the chest piece on the big bear. But I took a lot of it off. I haven't quite taken all of it off. I'm still on the fence. Maybe you guys can help me make that decision tonight. Like, I liked it, and then I didn't like it. And then I kind of liked it again, and then I didn't like it. And I can't seem to make up my mind. But, yeah, one way or another, it's getting painted something. Fortunately, we don't have, like, too many of these parts. There's, like, 4 of them. So I'll get these off real quick. And then, what did I do with the instructions? They're over there. Well, my maskings came clean. At least. Those peeled quite nice. That one I've already done. And a lot of this you're not actually going to see. It's kind of hidden in the nooks and crannies of the armor where all the joints are. Why do I have tape all over these? I need tweezers to get the tape off my tweezers. It's when you know the tiger got out of the cage. There we go. And when I do start assembling, I'll probably throw some gloves on. I don't want to get a bunch of oil all over this and then kind of rub the finish raw and then try to clear coat it. So I am going to be throwing gloves on in a minute. I should have done it already. I meant to. I told myself I was going to, and I just didn't. I feel like there's still one piece of tape on there. There is. Right here. Still another piece of tape on there. There we go. That's all of it. One more, and then everything's unmasked. I think this is the hip joint, if I remember right. The pink didn't turn out quite what I was anticipating either. Although, if I had to go back and do it again, I know what I would do different. In fact, I kind of adjusted how I was doing it with the outside of the big bear and the little bear. And I'll get into that in a little bit, probably. More or less, just I would actually do the paint in different layers. Gundam Creator, house. Yeah, I guess it is some house music, isn't it? If that's what you're referring to. There's about 60 tracks on this playlist. Kind of a wide variety of stuff. Hello, nice to see you again. Thanks for popping in on the GBO2 stream earlier, too. That was fun. I hadn't actually had a minute to play any video games in a minute. That was a nice little change of pace. I'm super excited about this bear, though. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I've been working hard on this thing. I've actually been. Pinner can tell you, but the idea for this paint job has actually been kind of floating around my head for the better part of a few years. How are you? Gundam Creator asks. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday evening. Got some good news this afternoon. That was really great. I don't know if you followed the streams, but I got laid off a few weeks ago, which is fine. I had plenty of other side work to do, but they called me back today, so I'm kind of happy about that. I kind of enjoyed what I was doing, so getting called back is exciting. It's kind of a good happy day for me. I feel like I'm too big. Let me shrink myself. Maybe just a little bit. That's a little better. Anyway, yeah, so I'm good. It's a good day. It's a wonderful day. Let's get these instructions out, find out where we are. I think we're starting with the head. That's bad and good news, he says. Well, yeah, one thing I liked about the place is they actually they do 4 9-hour days, and then Friday's always a short day unless we're just slammed. And it works really well for doing this. I'm usually home pretty early. It's getting up early in the morning. And I tend to deprive myself of sleep to keep the channel going. But otherwise, it works good. It's close to home. That's a solid bonus. I don't have to drive very far. And I enjoy the work. Got to do something. Someday I'll have sponsors. So yeah, we're starting with the head. So let me put these pink parts in the box. And I'm actually just going to work out of the box. We're not going to scatter these all about everywhere. I probably could, but I'm going to try not to. So I hope you guys don't mind if I don't have them just all visually available. Put the box right there, though. I don't think I need the stand. We can get that out of here. Lens cap can go. We'll keep the tweezers around. This is regular light. We want the UV light. Check. And we're ready to go. We are ready to go. All right. So I'm not going to lie. I have a bunch of parts on sticks still. We'll grab the most critical for now. See? They're still on their sticks. I actually ran out of green. I may still be painting the big green bow a little bit. I haven't decided. I kind of like it lighter color though. I may leave it. I want to see what it looks like on the bear first. That may be the one thing I kind of deviate from color. But yeah, the colors did turn out nice. Let me see if I can get a decent shot of this. I did have one little chip in the back of this thing. I'm thinking about maybe putting a Band-Aid decal there. I am not currently streaming on Twitch, but I need to actually set up a Twitch account and start doing that. I just haven't done it yet, honestly. The background work on the channel, I start falling down these rabbit holes of playing with this or that, and then I don't do it. I get up, there's been so many days where I get up and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this real quick, and then I'm setting up a Twitch account. And then one thing leads to another, and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've got files of PNGs everywhere, and, you know, because I do kind of make my own thumbnails. I do get a little AI help every now and again with certain parts of them, but for the most part, I make them myself. But I am going to start streaming on Twitch, for sure. In fact, I've been kind of concentrating on getting the bear painted, so I haven't done as much channel work this week as much as I'd like, and I actually ended up working a couple days I wasn't anticipating. But I'm hoping to have it set up this weekend. I'd like to actually maybe do my first Twitch on stream maybe tomorrow night or Sunday, if possible. Perhaps Saturday night. I'm a day off. Today's only Thursday. I'm thinking it's Friday. It's been an interesting week for me. I've been all over the place. But I'm feeling like I should be streaming on Twitch. All right, so we need some poly parts. I am going to have to get his feet out. We're going to have to take the feet out of the box because I need access to these poly parts. We're starting with the ears. Cute little bear ears. Seriously, this is the gayest kit I've ever built. But I like it. It's been a fun kit. And it really, once it's put together, it's hard to look at this thing and not smile. Like, I don't know. You can take my man card away for that if you want, but it really is. This thing's actually adorable. Hold on. I have to set my headphones down because I have to grab this other flat of parts. Oh, F Twitch Gundam Creator says. I've actually heard a lot of people say that. In fact, I follow a lot of people that absolutely hate Twitch. I'm going to probably start streaming on it just because it's, you know, it's another platform. YouTube's really going to be my home, though. I hear a lot of bad things about Twitch. You're not the first to say that. May I ask why you say that, though? What is it about Twitch you don't like, Gundam Creator? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to either. I totally understand. But I am kind of curious when people tell me to be leery of platforms or don't like platforms. Oh, did the music just stop? Okay, it did not. Sometimes when the music stops abruptly, that means my stream's about to crash. So we want this. That's definitely a little bit harder to push in. I wonder if I have that backwards. Which way did that go? I might have put that in backwards. I should pay attention. We want short. We want tall side of the face. So I was right. I was correct. Oh, gloves. What am I doing? Let me get prints all over this. I do want gloves for this. This paint is thick. Thick. Because it treats men unfair and gives more privilege. Ah, yes. Yes, well, I believe it's, isn't Clancy a little bit of a, lack of a better word, I'm just going to use the word weirdo. I've heard. I haven't dwelt with Twitch much. I don't even, like, peruse it as a content platform. It's really, if I do start a Twitch account, it's more of just another venue to support the streams. I'm honestly, I would be starting a Twitch with the hopes of driving more people to my YouTube page. Just kind of expand my reach. But yeah, I do hear a lot of people say that. I feel like I had a poly part sitting here that I may have lost. Let's hope not. That goes there. And there we have one ear. This one. Ah. Nope, not that one. I swear it was that one. Why did that not fit? That was strange. Huh. Did I drop a part? No. Ah, haha. It's this one. That's much better. I didn't think I left it out. So we got ears. I would say it's Miss Sandra's website. Yeah, and it does have a total reputation for that. I don't know a lot of other content creators. I have a little nick in this. When did that happen? Now he's going to need 2 Band-Aids. My perfection is falling apart here. I also thought about Kick, and I may start simul streaming on Rumble as well. I do have a Rumble account. I just don't actually send the stream that way yet. There's a technical aspect of setting that up in OBS that I have yet to embark upon. It's really not that hard. I just haven't sat down to do it. So there we go. Let me refocus. I do truly enjoy the streaming, and I loved editing videos. I do more streaming here lately because it just takes a while to make the content. But I will be having an edited video for this guy come out again. Be like the second part. All right, so now we want the little balls. These guys, 2 of them. This one. This one. You're going the right way. I am. Oh, and I'm so excited to actually put his face on. I'm not going to lie. I really am. Where is his face? Do I go with the mean face or the happy face, though? That's the question. I think we're going to go with the happy face for now. For now. Oh, I'm loving it. I really am happy with the paint. This is one of the biggest surface areas I've sprayed, and I've always struggled with getting a nice even coat. And I managed to pull it off this time. It actually is, yeah. And I guess it's part of the Build Divers universe, which is another series I haven't really followed per se, but I know some of the weird kits come from that. But yeah, it's they call it the Beargguy. I don't know if you haven't followed the other streams, you probably haven't seen. It's the Beargguy Ohana Aloharo set. They're actually, let me grab the box. I can show you. But yeah, it's pretty much an Beargguy with a Beargguy head. And I have a high-grade Beargguy that I may at some point paint the weapon parts on the Beargguy for this, which is kind of funny. It'd be like a reverse kit bash. But whatever. But it's a pretty good size high grade. It's the box is actually a 2 size. It's been a fun build. I haven't done a lot of high grades. Most everything I do is master grade, and I was actually painting this one more for it's kind of a thank you gift to the missus for tolerating this silly hobby of mine. She's put up with it over the years. The kid gave me my first build, which was the Dynamez, and then moved off to college and left the house, and it became kind of this weird obsession. And the missus has been pretty supportive of it, so I I wanted to paint something sort of cute. I wanted to work on my paint abilities. And so, yeah, that's kind of why I picked this kit. I have a decent master grade backlog that before getting into some of the ideas that I have for some of those kits, I wanted to paint a candy, see if I could do it. And in fact, if I had to paint candy again, I'd go about it completely differently. I would change the layers in which I went. This ended up being more of like a pigmented metallic. It actually, strangely, it kind of reminds me of the paint that's on her car, on her Honda. Gundam creator, you're not wrong. Well, truthfully, there's some nuance to some of that story as well. But yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens with him. I may just sell him. Anyhow, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. I need my gun part. I need my gun nose face parts. But yeah, it's been a fun build. I'll say that. It actually, because I recorded it and made a snap build video. That's and I think the build and review playlists. But it took about 5 hours. It's about a 5-hour build. Kind of adorable. Be right back, grabbing something to eat. Well, Gundam creator, I hope so. And get some food. That's important. Oh, I did that backwards. We need to get you back out without causing damage. Where's the door? Here you are. Oh, he's got just a little chip on the end of his mouth. There we go. Come on now. You can't look at this and have a bad day. You just can't. I think I need to put the eyes on. Let me look in the box. I think the stickers are in the box, and I think I was able to actually peel the stickers I had on there before and save them, I think. If not, I have new stickers. Well, I had stickers. I wonder what I did with them. All right, well, we're going to work past the stickers from now then. Apparently I've hidden them from myself, as I tend to do when I put things in play for cave seating. But the head's done. Adorable little Beargguy head. He's got a cute little Gatling gun in his mouth. I really do like how the paint turned out. I'm pleased. Okay, so moving on to the body. Now I'm going to have to do a little disassembly. Now I need pretty much all of these. This one. Oh, come on. There we go. What's not lining up? There. Music? Pond the Gray? Should I skip? Oh, I accidentally hit the button anyway. I'm sorry. I'm not sure that this ended up being much better. Sounds very much like something out of a James Bond movie. Maybe a Tarantino movie. I'll let it go. It's kind of smooth. If you want me to change it, I will, though. I don't mind. Music's more for you guys, to be honest. Like, I actually really appreciate music input, because I'm not sure what people want to hear when they watch me do this stuff. Like, I know what I would listen to if I was all by myself, but that doesn't mean that everybody wants it in the stream. So, I think I can zoom in more. Let me try. Just a little too close. But yeah, I'm gonna, you can see here where I actually added some of the orange and then started to take away. And I'm either gonna paint over that or get the rest of it out of there. Probably gonna add some up here. These little details. Gonna do some backwashing on all that. I'm just unsure on the colors. I want to put it together first. I think I can't decide if I like orange or if I want to go black or something that shines in the UV. Undecided. This track kind of makes me want to like set out across the desert on a horse with no name. Maybe at some point get out of the rain. All right, moving on. I wish I did know where I put the stickers. Are they right here? Where did I put them? I do remember putting them like someplace very... Oh, they're right here. Stickers. I knew I had them. Oh, I didn't save the black ones. That's okay. I'll put these on. Oh, I need to keep those though. Well, not necessarily. Yeah, I do need to keep one set on here because I'm going to actually try to print that as a decal sheet. I need to be able to scan it. So we'll have to keep it. I'm sorry. All right. Where is the little white ball thing? Feet. There you are. We want this thing, come out of here, please, gently. And this thing. And the backpack. The backpack is also something that I'm still unsure on final color. I may actually hit this again with more blue or perhaps something in gray. Maybe. Got a gold box, but was Narrative Gundam, which I already have. Oh, like one of the blind boxes? How do you actually get those? I've heard of people doing it, but I've never seen. I mean, I guess, do you go to P Bandai? I kind of like the off color. No, I want it darker. This is definitely getting hit with another coat of blue. Yeah, I've always been kind of curious about those blind boxes. What's funny is I've actually seen some videos of people that got some like really good stuff in them, actually. And on to arms. Ricardo, you were never late, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. Not late at all. Just to bring you up to speed, got the Beargguy painted. Few little details I'm still working out. Maybe you guys can help me decide colors. But without doing any major panel lining or detail brushing yet. Turned out like this. It does glow. I'll give you a quick sneak peek, and then I'll show you when it actually gets to the end. But we did achieve glow. It's better with the lights off, but we'll do that at the end. I promise. Not late at all, and thank you for stopping in. I hope you've been well. Long time no see. Oh, I broke a peg on that when I took that off originally. Let's hope one peg keeps it on. Yeah, it does. Focus. Thank you. Oh, I'm got a gold box. I'm talking about GBO2. Laugh out loud. I'm so dense. I'm sorry. That's awesome, though. Yeah, I've already got the narrative, too. Are you new to GBO2, Gundam Creator? Have you been playing it for very long? I know you've tuned into me playing it. I've been playing this stupid game for years. What are the colors you want to choose from? Well, so I was thinking about going with the fluorescent orange here and thinning it, adding a little metallic mica to it, and using it in a few places. I'm also very tempted to just go with like the classic dark gray or black. I can't decide if I want these details to pop when I hit it with the UV light at the end. You know what, Ricardo? Give me 1 second. I played the original version, but GBO2 is more advanced. So by that you meant GBO1, I'm assuming. And I never actually played that. I guess it actually, the game itself came from, was it Gundam Crossfire, I've heard? But yeah, GBO2 is pretty advanced. If you want to get together and sortie sometime, I'd be happy to, man. I would love to have some people to actually sortie with. That like I could talk to and stuff in real time. So, I didn't lose the camera, guys, I promise. But it does glow. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it, Ricardo. I don't know how to do it, but I did have some orange panel lining in it right there. I'll turn the light back on. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, well, that kind of helps. The key light's not bad. Will that let me zoom in on it? Here, I'll use the digital zoom. Then you'll be able to see the orange. Whoa. Tiger got out of the cage. So I don't know if you can see the little bit of orange that I had in there. I took most of it out and I may repaint over it. Or just clean the rest out. But I put it in and then I'm like, it's too much. I didn't like it. Here in a little bit, I could probably pull up a couple pictures and show it to you guys. I don't know if I've actually put them in the computer yet. They may just be on my phone. But yeah, and I'm also so I could go get more fluorescents to make panel liner out of. I just can't decide if I want to go with like an orange, a green, a more normal natural color like a brown or a gray. Sort of on the fence. Thought about just doing like steel. Sortie in the battle simulator? Well, I have to ask Gundam Creator. I think I might have asked you this question before because I do run into a lot of GBO2 players. Do you play on Steam or PlayStation? Because if you're on Steam, it's not cross-compatible. We wouldn't be able to sortie together anyway. Arms. Let's get some arm parts going. So we're going to get a bunch of these little guys out. I'm just going to kind of unstack all this. That's a leg part. This is an arm part. I've been really busy with work and other things. The past Sunday I finished the one mobile suit from Unicorn. That one that transforms. I forgot its name. Perhaps the Delta Plus? That was one of them. There's also... I can't remember. I think there might be an Ashimir or two featured in Unicorn here and there, but they were brief scenes. If you're talking about Ensign Riddy's suit at the beginning, before he gets given the Banshee, then yes, it would be the Delta Plus, which is an awesome kit. I actually have that one. I haven't built it yet. I was kind of considering it, though. I'm thinking my next build may be the high-grade Messer. But I have thought about doing the Zeta or the Delta Plus, just because the only transformable suit I've built so far was the high-grade Wing Gundam back in like 2000 and I don't know, early. And I kind of want to do a different transformer that's maybe a little more complicated and a little cooler, and a master grade. So you guys are going to have to forgive me for getting all these parts out. I truly think this is going to be the easiest way to go about this, because there's just so many of them. And I remember I actually had to do some of these like 2 or 3 times when I did this the first time around. I kept putting the wrong clips in. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. So they can only fit in so many different pieces. Let's get these guys. It's strange, I've built this thing twice now and I still have to use the instructions for as simple as it is. I mean, I could probably figure it out if I didn't have them, but I'm glad I have them. I will go through your GBO2 video and add you. Ah, yes. Thank you for that. I may have to check out, do you stream Gundam Creator? I usually go through and kind of like troll and stalk everybody that actually subs to the channel, but I haven't had a chance here in the last week or two. That's usually a Sunday activity for me. I go, who's new that I haven't checked out? But if you do content, man, I would love to stream with someone. That would be fun. And you can add me on PlayStation. It's DM48. Just send me a friend request. And if whatever for reason you can't, throw a comment on one of my videos and I'll look for you. I think I have my settings to where just anybody can send me a friend request. I have not for a while, but I plan to continue streaming. It's work, man. It's fun. I enjoy it, but it's still, I put a lot of energy into it, and now that I've kind of gotten my feet a little wet, I see how much energy some of these streamers that look like they're just getting on once a day or whatever, and they're putting a lot of energy into theirs. There's still a lot of background work that comes with it. This channel would be a lot more successful if I had more time to, you know, spam other social medias and things like that. But I do it more because I enjoy it. You know, hopefully it'll turn into something someday. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just enjoy it. I like the networking. It's great how many people I've met that are actually into Gundam. I kind of thought I was alone in the world. No, it wasn't that one. It was towards the end. Give me a minute. Ah, okay. We might as well get the leg parts too. These are arm parts. And these are arm parts. These are for the legs, I think. That's progress. That's some progress. Okay, so I think we start with the biggest one. Yeah. And they're showing me something about this. Oh, little tab. There's a little tab on it. Where's the little tab? No, it's not that one. That's this one. Nope. It's not that one. It's this one. See, and even though I sprayed it too thick, the parts it's actually seen, and I'll probably end up masking that, actually. And spraying it again. But for now, this is actually why I had to reassemble it. I couldn't remember which parts I needed to mask, and I didn't want to take the time and mask a bunch of stuff that's not seen. Not on this kit. I was thinking it was the Razel, but I couldn't remember. It transforms. It might be the Razel. That's another one that transforms. And there's a couple versions of the Razel. Yeah, you could be right. I actually totally forgot about the Razel. That's actually a hard-to-use suit, too. It's a good suit, but you got to be pretty on point with the weapons. And I tend to have bad aim with beam rifles. I'm not going to lie. Full confession. Yeah, so I'm going to have to add some yellow trim to these. But that's okay. That's okay. I thought about going all out on some of these parts, and I would if any of it was actually exposed. Like, there's a lot of details here that I could have painted. I think I may have paint in there. Why are you not lining up? Why are you not lining up? Ah! Alright, let's do this side first. Those UC transformation ones are a real pain. Yeah, I've never built any of them. I have yet to build a transforming kit besides that wing. And the transformation on the wing was that actually there's just enough paint on there to stiffen that up a little bit. That's good, because they were a little floppy. I'm supposed to have a part on the hair too. What goes on the top of that? Oh, there's a poly part that goes in there. Oh, nice to see I put that together. I only did Gunpla like 20 years ago, but I want to get into it. Yeah, it's kind of funny how I fell back into it. You know, back in the day, I've always kind of collected things. I never really had a lot of toys when I was a kid, so I didn't really play with toys per se. But I don't think I want that one. What am I after? Yeah, it is what I'm after. Sorry. But yeah. My kid found my old toy box and ended up getting me a kit, and I kind of just got back into it. But it's taken me a good 4 years or so of getting further and further and further into it. Like, there's a lot of accumulation here. It's a chunky boy. He is a chunky boy. He's got some arms. He's got some arms. Big old mitts. But I really enjoy building. It's definitely turned into I don't know, lack of a better word, a happy place for me. There's a round one here I should have. Where are you? Where are you? This song is very Pink Floydish. I'm missing a round part. Maybe there's one hiding in here. Ah, there's more poly parts hiding. I bet you he's in there. Oh, we'll want those too. Oh, of all the things that could give me grief, it's going to be the poly parts? Seriously? Is there one in here? No. It's gotta be here. It's not you, it's not you. It's not you, it's not you, it's not you. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, you guys. I never know how this is really gonna go. I really don't. There is no script. Do I have Discord? Gundam Creator asks. I do. I believe it's Dynamodel 48. But I think on Discord, because you have to be really specific with what you type, I think the D and the M are capitalized. If not, try it lowercase or different variations. But I believe it's Dynamodel 48. And I'm still figuring out Discord. Discord's an interesting site. There's a lot to it. And I haven't... It's, I'm just now figuring out how to actually be more social with people on Discord. I've had it for a minute, but I don't get to play with it a whole lot. No, not yet. That's something that also is hopefully going to be made here soon. I haven't had so much the need to, but as the channel's starting to gain more subs, I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to. Now I do have the community posts open on my YouTube channel. Like if you want to post stuff and show stuff off, that's one way you could do it. I probably do need to start a Discord server. I'm a bit of a tech dunce, so I'm a little new to all this. And I can't tell you I'm a boomer, but I'm a middle Gen Xer that was away from computers for about 12 years of my life. My mom asked me if I remembered what I got for my graduation gift because my nephew is graduating this Friday, Ricardo says. Well, did you remember what you got? Ricardo, weren't you telling me you were going to get him a kit? I think you were even asking if you should spring for, oh, was it the MG Banshee? I think you were thinking of? I could be wrong. You had like 3 choices. Oh, Gundam Creator says. Yeah, Gundam Creator, I do need to do more social media networking to help support the channel. I'm getting better as it as I go and kind of gaining momentum, and I'm literally like building systems to make it easy to like do these things. And I'd love to meet other creators that actually know more about the realm than I do. Not so much to like have them do it for me, but just some good coaching, like, hey, do this, don't do this. Watch out for this on this website. You know, those types of tips and stuff. I think the James Bond music is close to over. I'm debating on skipping it. I'll let you guys vote. We got 51 seconds left of this. It really does want to make me get in touch with my secret agent self. Okay, turning the page. Oh, no, let's put the arm on the arm. Does it matter? I don't think it does. What am I missing? Okay. You're showing me something. I'm just not seeing what it is. If you need help, I can try to help. Gundam Creator, I may take you up on that. I think Discord's actually... If you can DM me on there, we should maybe talk outside of, is that backwards? Why do you not click all the way in? So it just paint's too thick. Don't scratch. What happens if I turn you around? You don't go that way either. You fit better the other way. Oh, maybe that's why. Ah! Oh, I chipped the paint! Oh, that's what I did want to do. It's negligible. I gotta make sure I keep that straight when I do that. I'll be able to touch that up. I swear it. There we go. I didn't chip that one. That's good. They are fitting together okay. The paint's giving me a little grief, but not too much. Moving on. I like it better when the instructions are in book form. I've said that before, but I really do. I do not care for this unfolding newspaper instruction thing. This will get easier after the arms, guys, I promise. Alright. So let's put your poly parts back in. We get one of these. Where are these other guys? Oh, no. Stop. Hold on. Desk maintenance. We take all my extra empty paint bottles and just put them down here for now. I actually have to clean those out. Gonna run them through the sonic cleaner. Kind of excited I even have them. They will be quite advantageous coming up. I think the next paint job is actually going to be the RX-78 when this is totally done. which isn't far. It should be probably by the end of the weekend. I'll have Beargguy finished and be working on snap build video, or well, paint review video, paint video, review of the kit. Ah, I can't talk. It's been a long day. Okay, so we got one of these, and you get one of these, and one of these, I think. This is actually harder to do with gloves on. You wouldn't think it, but it is. Why are you not going? Oh, those tabs are different sizes. Why are you not going? Is that the wrong one? The right one. Stop it. Oh, that part's already in there. Oh, if I would have known that, I would have painted you a different color. Okay. I'm looking for a poly part, and it's not. It's pla. It's pla. It's pla, I tell you. IE Epion Gundam. Unfortunately, everywhere I've been to sold out of the PGXia. I'm just thinking of getting him the RG Evas. Unit 1, Unit 0, 1, or 2. Ooh. Does he like Eva? If he likes Evangelion, you can't go wrong with an Eva. And that's a tough call as to which one to get. I'm sorry that they don't have the Epion anymore. You know, Ricardo, if you weren't so far away, I'd try to see if I could find one here locally. Ship it to you. And then this goes this way. Nice. Yeah, this needs panel lining here too. All right, well that's that one. Where's the other one? There you are. That bow was actually supposed to be brown, but I wanted it red. So now it's red. You can do that when you build Gunpla. If you want it red, just make it red. It's okay. Nobody's judging. And if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with Shinji's Eva. What did Shinji start off with? The Eva 2? No, he had Eva 1. No, he had Unit 2. Because Ayanami was in Unit 1, right? Or was that Unit 0 and Shinji had Unit 1? Why are you not going in? There you go. Poly parts, man. I don't like to go back in those holes. I wonder if the paint made these parts shrink just like a little bit. I'm having a hard time getting poly parts in there. He's a big Rei Ayanami fan? Ah, well, then I guess you'd have to go with... Well, she had Unit 1, right? Am I thinking right, Ricardo? It's been a minute since I've seen Evangelion. I'm kind of a Rei Ayanami fan too. She's actually, I think, kind of my favorite character in there, in Eva. I don't know. I just feel bad for her. She seems abused. And I just... Yeah. You know. Okay. So... I really want to put these together to get them out of the way. I hate to do this, but I'm going to... Well... I guess let me put the hands on first. And are we going guns or paws? I think I'm going paws. I wish they would have given us, given me 2 of the hand pieces. And I did paint the hand pieces just a little bit of a lighter shade. And that was intentional. I wanted them to stand out a little bit. So I went like 2 shades lighter. And I was also running out of paint. But then I decided I liked it. I could have gone back and actually added more. But I was like, no, I kind of like them a little lighter. We're keeping it. The X2 Kai is back, and I'm so grabbing it. Yes, Gundam creator, and if you're referring to GBO2, you would like to pick up that suit. It's a good one. And if you're referring to kits, then I would still say definitely. Oh, see, this is why I wanted to put it back together. So, remember earlier when I was like, oh, that's all seen, I'm going to have to mask all that. I was going to tape... I was thinking I was going to tape all of this detail off. And I mean, I guess I could. I still might on this one particular part just because the hands get swapped out. But, for the sake that I want to actually paint the RX-78, I probably won't. I'm not going to lie. But when you put the hands on, you don't even see it. Like, I mean, a little bit of the pink around the outside. That's it. So there's a paw. We got a paw. So a 3-legged dog walks into a bar. The bartender says, "What can I get you?" And he looks at him and he says, "I'm looking for the man who shot my paw." I know, total dad joke, right? I'm a dad. What do you expect? Moving on to feet. I guess we'll come back to these arm parts, and they'll just sit here and torture me because I don't quite remember how they go together, but I know there's something about them. The song kind of makes me want to build really fast. Okay. Let's do some legs. Oh, I have a poly part hiding in there. Alright, leggies. Legs. This is something we'll actually probably find little bits of as I go. Sometimes they don't always hold on the sticks very well, so I add some of that to help, because it's nothing worse than spraying a part and it falls off your stick and lands in your spray booth and messes up your pretty finish. I missed half the joke. Laugh out loud. Sorry. That's okay, dude. They're bad jokes. It's alright if you miss them. I'm more having fun with it anyway. I know a place that has all 3 Evas, but the owner is a... Ah, he says. And I know what you meant, Ricardo. I'm just making more bad jokes. Yeah, that sucks, because I'm kind of that way too. I don't like spending, especially for stuff I like this particular hobby. Like, if there's a couple stores here locally that I will go and get something there if I absolutely have to, but I try to avoid them just because I don't really like the ownership. So there's that. So I get that. On the other hand, in the instance of your nephew's birthday, you know, well, sometimes you got to give the asshole money. It just is what it is. Or, I'm sorry, it was graduation, wasn't it? I'm getting my festivities mixed up. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would let that stop me when it comes to, you know, being as that it's a gift. If it was for myself, yeah, I'd probably wait. I'd go get it where, you know, I want to go. So that's definitely going to get repainted. I might do that right now. I wonder if that's seen. I don't think it is. May not be worth the time. We need this poly part. Oh, that goes in the next part. This just goes like this. That's it. Hey, there's a stick. There's a stick. Hold big here. Get in there. What is this? No. If you guys want me to skip this one, let me know. Maybe one of these days I'll start a stream and I'll make a... I don't know if I could do it a poll, but maybe a Q&A where I leave a prompt that you guys tell me what tracks you like versus which ones you don't like. Oh, that is kind of seen. It is actually, it's a little different color, so I'm okay with it. So I way overcoated these parts on the pink. I didn't account for how dark it, how it would darken when it dries. Oh, having trouble talking. I need to give this a sand. Gundam creator, should I skip this track? This one actually kind of makes me laugh. It's very 80s montage. Gundam creator likes it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I you know, it's funny when it comes to music, I'm totally okay with a little cheese every now and again. Especially when it comes to like the YouTube playlist and what you can pick for streams. Because I am kind of limited there. Get in there. That's going to give me grief. I can already feel it. Still not seated all the way. There. Now you went. No. Oh. That got it. Just needed persuasion. I'm probably never taking this part again. What you see is what you get. Alright. I gotta do that one more time. We're not far. We're really not. There's really not much to the Petite Bear and the Haro. Oh, this is first. He overprices everything, Ricardo says. I was with a friend a few weeks ago, We went to that store just to see what he might have. I saw the P Bandai MG Zaku Warrior Durkas Custom. He had it priced at $200. Yeah, that should really be more like $150, $170-ish, I think. Don't hold me to that because I'm not as familiar with my seed kits as I am, say, stuff from the UC. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen that kit for going for like right around $160, I want to say, average. Maybe it's something he sat on for a while. Have you tried haggling with him? You know, like if you found it online cheaper, could you show it to him and say, hey, you know, I really want to get this kit, but you got it priced a little high, homie. Or would that just not work? Wolfpack! Hello! He's back! And by that, I mean you're back. It's good to see you. Hello, Wolfpack. Welcome in. We're hanging out with Gundam creator and Ricardo, and I think Pinner is lurking in the shadows, as he always does. We're reassembling the bear after paint. I haven't done the detail work on it yet, but I'm kind of undecided on the colors. So I want to put it together and see what it looks like, and then I'll make some decisions from that point and start doing the brushwork. But it's almost done. Kind of excited. It actually turned out really nice. Let me get these few parts together, and here in a minute, I could probably show you him together in his entirety. And thank you for stopping in. Oh, I gotta sand this. I should not have painted this. You know, it's funny, I almost masked this little nub here. Like, I looked at it several times and I'm like, no, that doesn't go in any parts. I should have totally masked it. I mean, I'm glad it stiffened up a little bit because he was a little floppy on this joint. But now it's so stiff I can't even get it together. Does this song remind anybody else kind of like maybe the Grateful Dead? I may actually have to use that track in the Beargguy video. Alright, now let's try. Oh, that's better. That's much better fitment. I feel like I'm gonna break it. Ah, there, you went all the way that time. Now you're going. I'm gonna have to do it to this side too. It's gotta be, I wonder if this is seen. If that's seen, I definitely gotta paint that. And I think that actually is exposed when you lift up part of the foot. I have it in my collection, but I didn't buy it from him. Right? I don't blame you, Ricardo. There's a few shops here that are that way too, where, like, that's even Hobby Lobby is kind of one where, like, I picked up the Zeta there kind of cheap, the Master Grade Verkaw. But then I got to looking at it after I got home, and I'm like, well, yeah, it was marked at 40% off, but they had it marked up so high to begin with, I basically got it for market price. I mean, maybe a little cheaper. Amazon's tends to be... There's a lot of vendors on Amazon that gouge in the Gunpla realm, too. I have noticed. Oh, good and stiff. I like it. I like it. Let me just work it a couple times. I don't know if I'm going to get this to bend. Oh, there we go. All right. It does move with leverage. Okay. Moving on. grab feet. These are Oharo doors. Original Gundam for the homies. It is OG. I don't know. Is a Beargguy OG Gundam? This is actually the Beargguy. You probably see that though. I actually am probably going to start painting the RX-78 next. Truth be told. I really kind of want to paint that kit. There's so much part separation in it. I don't see a lot of masking. And I don't know that I'm going to get crazy with the inner frame. Just do the armor. It's almost 0300, Ricardo says. It's my time zone, so I'll be going. Well, Ricardo, I'm glad you were able to stop in. Stop back and let me know how it goes with the nephew's gift, man. I hope you find something that's, you know, he'll dig. Oh, that gets poly parts. That gets poly parts. Oops. Can I use you to push that out? But yeah, I hope you do find him something. Good luck on that one. And yeah, I do appreciate the stop in. Don't forget to like on your way out. Tell your friends. Share it. No, I do appreciate you guys. I can't believe so many people actually stop in to watch me build. It's kind of funny. Pleasant surprise it's been, this building experience. I think it'd be cool to get together someday and like do an actual like real build with everybody. Like set up some tables and break out some Gundam kits. Oh, that's the wrong poly part. You're too big. I want the smaller one. Ooh, what was that? Gundam creator says laugh out loud. Feet! Oh, I didn't show you guys the bottom of the feet. I actually still have maskings on these I haven't pulled off. Yeah, it does sound cool. There's a couple hobby shops around me that do it, but I've never gone to any of them. Someday as it grows, you know, maybe I'll host something someday, if this goes anywhere. Yeah, so, here's the feet. These are just maskings. I haven't peeled them yet. I'll do that in a sec. But, we got glow on that too. Still need to do the panel lining, and I'm hoping the masking on that will clean up a little bit. It bled here and there in places. I'm still relatively pleased. I was aiming for perfect, but I knew I wouldn't have it perfect. Oh, let me zoom back out. I'm doing that again. There we go. Yep. Yeah, I've never actually, like, it's funny, I have yet to meet anybody else that actually builds in real life. I know some Warhammer people, but nobody that's as into Gundam as me. And in fact, I don't know anybody in real life into Gundam. I'm a lone wolf. Looking for my wolf pack. Haha. Oh, we need some armor pieces. We want all 4 of these guys. I am really pleased I didn't get a lot of bleed. I mean, I did get some gradation in a lot of these parts, but I was aiming for that. You know, just that subtle bit of little darker at the edges. I'm really hoping once I get it fully assembled that when I do the video shoot for it, his beauty shots, I really am hoping that I can kind of capture some of the subtlety. These things are not the easiest to film either. There's even an art to that. Peace out, Ricardo. Wolfpack says, have a good one. Wolfpack, I like that you acknowledge the others in chat. That is very awesome. It gives a sense of community, and I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys are all the OGs. Been stopping in since I started. I may actually go back to painting the Dominator, speaking of whence I started. I was seriously considering it. I'm pondering painting the armor because they did such a good job with gate placement on that kit. I'm very tempted to paint the armor in the sprues and then just finish assembling it. What do you guys think of that? Should I do it? Maybe I'll make that a token poll in one of these next upcoming streams. Because I'm not far from that point. I don't typically do that with kits. Mainly because paint's so expensive. Like, I actually would have painted a lot more of this if I had approached it with the thought process that I did with the Dynamez. And just painted everything whether you see it or not. But I actually held off because paint's just expensive right now. It's gone up considerably. Johnny87X. Hello. There he says. All right. So, does it matter? Are these the same on both sides? Oh, it's just dust. Why do I feel like you're giving me grief? Ah, there we go. Just had to line it up. Well, that's not what I want at all. Maybe you're the wrong side. Let's try that on the other side. Oh, how am I going to get you off? Gundam creator keeps laughing at me. I don't blame you. I'd be laughing too. Come off. Oh. Alright, let's try that on this. Might have been the wrong side. Might just be that I have it too gummy. I might just have the paint too damn thick. That is a thing. And I kind of knew as I was spraying this that I was going way too heavy with some of this pink. Oh, come on. No, I guess that is all the way seated. Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't like that this doesn't go together all the way down here. I don't like that gap. I may have to glue that. GBO2 got an update, and you get the G-Quux for free. That's actually pretty cool, Gundam Creator. Do I have the G-Quux yet? I think I have it. Actually, I may not have the G-Quux. I can't remember if I don't have either the G-Quux or the red unit. I can't remember which one I'm lacking. I have one, but not the other. I think I have G-Quux and I need red. I need the red Gundam. Gentle. Gentle. Scratch the paint. Oh, you get a poly part if I can separate you. Which poly part do you get, though? I think you get this one. Yes, you get the big one. No. Uh-oh. Did I put the wrong poly part somewhere? Ah! Well, I think it's these. Pretty sure. It's either this or it's these, but it looks longer. I may have swapped one of these poly parts. That might be real. Might be a real occurrence. Oh. I see. You're not a poly part. Okay. That's a why. You are a plastic piece. You're plop, not poly. You're these. Kind of brings the 80s back, doesn't it? Yeah, I think we actually... Do we get an update tonight, too? I don't know what part of the world you're in. I think our update's tonight at like 10 o'clock my time. And it's... Oh, it's 10:30. So we've already got the update. I may have to check that out. This needs a spin to get this to close all the way. Ah, there we go. We'll clean the paint off with pure friction. Oh, come on. You can do it. Kid gloves. Kid gloves. Oh, I've kind of zoomed out. Let me get a little closer for you guys. I'm sorry. You guys should tell me when I do that. Sometimes I just get to building and I don't realize I'm like blocking half the screen from you guys. Ah! Come out of there. Okay, one part at a time. Let's do you first. Now we'll do you. That saw base is kicking, man. That is some saw base. That had a nice snap. I like it. Okay. Now where do you guys go? Okay, let's go upside down. Is that right? I think that's right. That's right. That goes that way. Yeah, these are definitely going to get a little panel lining and some details. I'll probably paint this a different color. This top cap. leave these pink and give this some panel lining. So I knew there was bits and pieces of it that were left exposed. Oh, did I miss a poly? I missed a poly. That's okay. That one's an easy one to put. Which one is it? Little flat one. This one. Or is it this bigger one? Is it the big one? No. It's this one. Gundam Creator, are you playing GBO2 right now? If so, I mean, it'll be a while before I'm done with the bear, but I might jump in for a match or two with you if you're on the PSN, perhaps. I have to finish the bear first, though. I'm too close to the end. I can't quit now. It'd be like quitting high school my senior year. Spending tokens, he says. Well, and isn't the anniversary, is it next month? Am I mistaken on that? So that's one thing I did figure out a long time ago. I bank all my tokens for basically the anniversary. I kind of save them up for that, and what is the other festival? Christmas. For that and Christmas. Those are when the best suits come out. I think this is the other side. Yeah. Trying to cram the wrong part in there. Although every now and again, I was really tempted to roll for the Telegisi today. Oh, I think you were watching when I was talking about that. One little blemish. That's the only one I can find in the surface. So that's pretty good. A couple little dings. Nothing major. Where'd you go this way? Where'd you go this way? Dude. I really do think it, like, I think I got so much blue. I got so much paint on the blue parts, they shrank. Either that or I got so much paint on the pink parts, they grew. Or perhaps a little bit of both. Ooh, that feels fragile. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. One thing I don't like is the fact that this won't completely go back together, but I guess I'll live with it. And there we have a leg. Remember this thing being bigger. He seems smaller now that he's actually painted. That seam is going to drive me absolutely crazy. And then we want these guys. Oh, these clip on. I never noticed that before. I didn't realize they clipped. I just thought they floated. Oh, the arms float. The legs clip. That's what it is. My sticky tack. Which one's which? I want this one. Did you get anything good with the tokens? Were your polls fruitful? I think it's time to add his arms and legs. I will upload the polls to my channel. I'll have to check it out. It may be morning before I get there, but I will, I definitely will. I will, pop in and see what you made out with. Might even check it out towards the end of the stream, if you don't mind. Like, if that's okay with you, I might do that. Oh, my repair part. Huh, that worked out all right. I'll take it. It's a little loosey-goosey, but I can come back to that. Let me do a little tightening. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. So Infinity Model makes these. And they're basically little bits of pre-sliced paper that you can add. If you get joints that get loose, you add this to the joints. I want one. And then you add a little super glue to it. And it just helps tighten them up. I'm not going to actually super glue these because I am going to be taking this apart again, but for now, then I never quite know how many of them I need to use or which ones to use. They come in different sizes on that sheet. So there's one. And this is something I'm actually probably gonna cut a little sleeve for to go on. Oh, I threw it. I need a new one. I gave 2 accounts that will be spending tokens. Oh, so you do play. You know, it's so funny because I think I was saying that earlier. I was talking about maybe starting a new account. I've been playing with that same one for a long time. I kind of wonder what the game is like to start over. I really do. Because I do enjoy that game. I would love to see a newer version of it. I don't think we'll ever get one unless everybody just abandons the current one, but I don't know. I don't think anybody abandoned GBO1 and they finally made a GBO2, so you might know better than me on that one, Gundam Creator. Did GBO1 run all the way up into the creation of GBO2? I have 2 accounts. Just make a PSN account. Yeah, well, that's where I play. I play on PSN. And I actually have a second PSN account that I made specifically for making a second GBO2 account many, many moons ago. Yeah, that's stiffened up a little bit. It's still a little floppy. Gonna have to add 4. Oh, I forgot the poly part in the head. I think it's this one. Pretty sure. They ended GBO and later brought out GBO2. Did it take a long time in between the 2 games? I had never actually heard of GBO until GBO2 came to the States. Are you not the right poly part? You may not be. I'm supposed to have a different one. I don't see anything that's bigger. Oh. I see. I have these two reversed. This one goes in the bear head. This one goes in the neck. Oh, come on. Come out. Come out, come out. Thank you. Ah, gentle. You go in here. You go like that. Much better. You go in here. Ah! Why are you fighting me? All right, let's do it this way. Let's try it the other way around. Are you directional? There we go. That got it that time. Oh, what a pain. That was almost kind of nerve-wracking. Like, I don't like handling this. I truly don't. Spent a lot of time on this paint job, man. You go in here. Why does that feel like that just broke? Oh. Well, his head's a little floppy, but he works. Okay, arms. So I'm going to put them together with just this one segment first, because that's how they have it. And then we'll go through all the other stuff. This is actually taking longer than I thought it would. I was thinking this was going to be a really quick process. I was wrong. Ah! Careful. Careful. Oh, stop it. I got it too far now. There. Yeah, I definitely got to tighten up that neck joint. His head's a little floppy-woppy. There we go. I like it. I think it's quite an improvement over the stock kit. In order to make, I don't know how long they waited to launch. Oh, okay. I read that one already. In order to make a Japanese account, you would need help with translation because it was all in Japanese text. Yeah, well, so I heard, I feel like somewhere a long time ago, I saw a video of someone. You guys have to forgive me for 1 second. I got to turn some fans on. I got to get something to drink too. But I had heard somewhere that originally Sony wanted GBO2 to come to the States because they had so many people using VPNs to play it in the States, and that BB actually said, no, we don't want to do that. We want to keep it in Japan. And there was like a bet between Sony and the developers, and they played a match over it, and it ended up coming to the US. I don't know how much truth is to that story. Maybe I read it on Reddit like years and years ago. But I'm glad they did bring it to the US. That's all I really care about. I pretty much found out that game was coming to the US and went and bought my PlayStation 4 about a month or two later and started playing it. And I've been playing it ever since. You'd think I'd be better at it, but I kind of suck. Anyway, bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm going to grab a quick drink and I'll be right back. In the meantime, feel free to leave comments on how you feel that my Beargguy that kind of looks like he stole his paint from Iron Man looks. Oh, before I go though. He does glow in the dark. I really love that there's still a little bit of like depth and gradation to it, even with the UV light. Like when you zoom in on his face, the little bit of depth there in his snout. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Anyway, let me zoom back out. I'm gonna go grab some water, guys. I will be right back. Thanks again for everybody hanging out. This is actually my second paint job, by the way. And I'm back. I didn't go for very long. I got a drink of water, and then I brought me a cherry cola Shasta. Because I'm too cheap to buy real soda. Oh, we got some jazz going. Gundam Creator, what sounds unbelievable? The fact that this is only my second paint job? I don't remember what I said when I left. Yeah, this is my second paint job. Cherry Cola? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Cherry Coke, actually. I truly love me the Cherry Coke. Dude, I'm so happy with how he turned out. I really, truly am. The whole point of this one was to challenge myself, and it was a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. A lot more challenging than I thought it would be. I like how the paint stiffened them up. I'm not crazy about the little bit of fitment issues I get. I think leaving the hands, I definitely got to fix the floppy head. I think leaving the hands, just that subtle difference in shade, was a good call. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Maybe that was over the top. I kind of like it. I did the same with the Haro so they match. I'm really happy with them. I really am. Try to get him on camera. There. All right. Let's get these arms done. Oh, I got to put the bow together. Let's do his big green bow. Can't have a bear without a bow. Well, thank you, Gundam Creator. It's got some imperfections. Not as bad as the Dynamez, though. My Dynamez looks good because of all the detail in it, but when you look close at the paint job, it's a bit of a pig. I learned a lot painting that kit, like a whole lot. This one was just as much of a learning experience, though. So this is a good example of what I'd like the candy to look like if I had gone about it through the other process that I had mentioned earlier. Let me see if I can zoom in on this guy. But this is really kind of the sheen I was after. Funny thing is, most of this part isn't even seen. These are actually much lighter than I want, but a pretty good example of it too. I gotta put them in my hand, otherwise the camera just doesn't know what to focus on. It tries to focus on the mat. I'm sorry for that. I really am. I'm sorry. But that's really what I was after. I didn't quite get it, but I know now. And in fact, actually, I still have maskings on these. I got to paint all that still. I guess I could pull that off of there. Might as well. It's actually going to get painted gold. It's going to be gold with some black trim. And this is supposed to be a darker green. This is actually supposed to be more like this green. I ran out of paint. I think I got some stuff that I can use in lieu of, but I haven't tried it yet. I kind of want to experiment first before I just jump right into it. I think they'll be compatible. Come to find out, the Alcalad really wasn't compatible with the DSBF paints. It gave me a lot of grief. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to paint it. That I'll have to mask off everything but the black and spray that, and then I'll backwash it with black. And it'll have a nice louvered effect. For now, we're just building though. That's actually surfacer that you see there. For now, we'll leave it. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do the panel lining on stream yet or not. I actually thought I'd have it more together by now. Surprised I haven't even finished the arms yet. There may be a second part to this stream tomorrow. I actually do have to work in the morning. I have to go do some cabinet refinishing of all things. Go spray some latex paints on some doors. I'd rather them be lacquers, but I'm just touching up some pre-existing latex. Somebody did. All right, you want the little balls. How many do I need? I need 4 of you. I need 4 of you. Fortunately, there's not much to the Petite Beargguy, so we'll at least get it all assembled tonight. Where did my avatar go? Oh, there I am. Wow, I'm fast like the Flash. It has been a fun build, though. If you jump on GBO2, look for my friend request. Oh, most definitely. And on GBO2, I'm DM48, lowercase with a hyphen. Are you streaming now, Gundam Creator? I would almost pick that up and put it in a little box on screen for you. I don't know if I can master the technical prowess of that, but I might try. And if not, after stream, if you're still on after I accept your friend request, I may get into a sortie with you. I usually do 1 or 2 before I go to bed. It's kind of how I unwind at night, believe it or not. Nothing like unwinding with giant robot fights. All right. We want these in the lower. Oh, I need the other part. There's more. But wait, there's more. All right. This guy. He goes in here. This guy goes in here. Oh yeah. And then these two. I don't know. I'm still on the fence on whether I want to go darker or not. I'm thinking about streaming right now. Well, so that could be cool. Again, I don't know if I'd master the technical of pulling up the second window right now and capturing your stream simultaneously. But we may have to talk through DMs on Discord and work that out. Because if you're ever down, dude, I'd probably put your stream up while I'm building. Just something else to talk about as we go. And I'd definitely like to sortie with you on stream. That sounds fun. Pinner's done it with me once or twice, but he's honestly mad at Bandai for not making GBO3 yet. So he tends to protest. Got one little nick there in the head, right by his ear. So he's kind of cute. I don't know. I might leave the light green bow. Well, because it sounds like you've been playing for a long time, too. It'd be nice to have a good wingman. It really would. I've known some people over the years that are, like, really good at that game. Pinner's pretty good at it. But very few people that even, you know, they get bored with it pretty quick. I think the reason I still play it is because I'm just not that great at it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that I am, and I think that's why I still play it, is because I'm not that great at it, and somewhere in the recesses of my brain, I think if I keep doing it, I'll eventually master it. I have a thing for challenges. I like to challenge myself. So what do you guys think? I can't decide on keeping the bow lighter green or darker green. I kind of like it light. I'm not going to lie. Definitely going to have to do something about this floppy head, though. That shit's uncalled for. I think what I may have to do is take a piece of runner and, like, drill out a sleeve. You want to be good? I can teach you. You know what? You probably could. I've learned a lot over the years about how I play that game and how it just doesn't... You know what? I've learned a lot from watching some of the Japanese players' videos. I can't understand what they're saying, but just watching how they coordinate. Because there's a lot more Japanese players, I think, that play in a group than necessarily here in the U.S. I do think that's a thing. Let's get some arms. Let's do arms. Dude, so I can get the Ale Striker pack for this. The 144 Ale Striker pack. And I'm very tempted to do it. I think they're about 20 or 30 bucks. I might, being as that I am going back to work again, that might be a side project that happens later. Might actually do the Ale Striker pack in the weapons for the Beargguy. I'm very tempted to paint my Beargguy and attempt to do it in the same paint job. Make the parts swappable. I don't know if baby blue is the right color for an Beargguy though. I actually thought about painting the Beargguy in original colors, but then making it candy. I'm just insane. I'm just a nutball. Total freaking nutball. Are you an S rank Gundam creator? I really struggled just to get to A. I'm not gonna lie. And I think I'm actually down to A- now because I lost my last ground rated match. Alright. So there is these guys first with this little one. And I did this backwards last time I did it. I think these go this way. They're showing me the big ones first. It's for your wife, right? What colors does she like? Funny thing is I don't know that she really has a favorite color. I actually showed it to her with my test spoons. And she did like the blue. It seems like I remember talking to her about that. I offered to do yellow. And so she's very into plants, and she has quite a few plumerias and what is the native flower of Hawaii? And it's an orange one in particular. Not plumeria, hibiscus. She's got a lot of hibiscus and plumerias, which are like native Hawaiian plants. And so one of the things I'm going to actually do with this thing is I'm taking some of her actual flowers and I'm going to dry them out with glycerin. And I don't know if this works. This will be another first attempt for me. I tend to pioneer things. But I guess you can dry them out with the glycerin and it will preserve them with like an oil. And then you can coat them in resin and the resin will further preserve them but not rot. If that makes sense. Like, I guess the glycerin keeps... They soak up the glycerin in lieu of the water, and then that keeps them from rotting. I feel like this isn't seated all the way. Yeah, it is. We're seated. So that's something that I'm actually going to do that's going to be part of the diorama when it's done. But she didn't really have any colors that she wanted. I mean, she doesn't like pink. Funny thing is, she actually kind of hates the color pink. She tends to like blues and greens. She's not a fan of red. But yeah, that's kind of how I ended up here. She was more excited about the candy part of it. And the glow-in-the-dark thing was something I just threw in there as a bonus. I was just trying to make it something that was pretty and not so much like a giant robot that a girl would like. Tried to make it more girly. I'm an A+, but I should be an A flat since I'm rusty. Retired, remember? That's funny. Yeah, if I'm being honest with myself, I might be a B+ player on a good day. If I'm having one of my really good days, you could call me an A-, I guess, but I think you were actually in one of my streams one night where I don't remember what you were telling me, but you gave me a couple pointers. I think it was you. And I was like, "Oh, I never really thought about that. That's a good idea." I think I was playing the Hayakashiki, and you were telling me about the canceling his 3-hit melee, which I still have yet to master. I'm just so pre-programmed to do that combo the way that I do, but you're not wrong at all. I was watching someone else's stream the other day. There was like 5 guys playing together, and they were all playing custom matches, and they were playing each other, 3-on-3 for a little while, and then one of them bounced out and they jumped in for some 5-on-5, and it was just kind of funny because you got 5A players that know what they're doing going against 4D players that randomly come in, and these 5A players are all on the same team and talking to each other and party chat and everything. And it was just kind of comical. It was almost like they practiced their tactics and then brought in some noobs and just destroyed them. It was kind of a funny video. I enjoyed it. Alright, let's see if I can do this without... Oh, such a big pop. What do we got? 1, 2... Alright, you guys go this way. And which way? Hold on. I did this backwards last time I did it. I didn't realize it. Okay, yeah. Smaller as we go down. So that's this way. Yeah, last time I put these together backwards, and I'm like, how come it doesn't move? He can barely move his arms. Alright, let's make Mean Beargguy now. I think it's important to be self-aware about your skills and know your place. Yeah, and I agree. Especially in that game. That game's kind of funny because it masquerades like it's a third-person shooter type of game, but it's really not. It's the team coordination is definitely a huge factor. Lack of communication in a team, also a huge factor. Versus a team that is communicating. Okay, so maybe I will paint the underside of these. You do see a little bit of that detail. Definitely going to detail some of that. At least get another color in there that shines through. And there's a degree of knowing what you're good at, I think, in that game. Like, for example, I know my aim is terrible with beam rifles. Certain suits. Seems like timing with the beam rifles is kind of a thing. You know, and then there's the other thing about that game that I don't want to say it drives me crazy, but it kind of drives me crazy is you know, basic matches to kind of learn. And it seems like, you know, if I'm practicing a new suit and trying to figure out what you know, what it's capable of, quick match is the place to do it. And it does seem like a lot of the player base gets upset when you're learning. I feel like these arms should have more range of motion, but I'm not going to force anything right now. But there we go. The crazy arms. I really do like the blue. He turned out nice. And yeah, I also have this thing where a lot of my kits, I want to paint them the original colors. If I had a second one, I'd probably do something different, but original colors with a twist, if you will. All right, let's do Petite Bear. Let's do the Petite. There's really not much to him. We're talking like 8 poly parts and he's done. I do have to take his head apart to put the poly part in. And then we got Haro. And I do have some accessories I have to do, but I'm probably... So I'm still on the fence about the guitar. This is still primer right now. And I might actually sand the strings off. And I have some really, really small wire that I might put real strings on it. Kind of tempted. Sort of why I've paused on it. Just one of those crazy little details, but it'd probably be kind of an involved project, take me the better part of a day. And probably not something I'd stream. I might try to record it and make a video if I do. But I'm not sure what color I want to paint that. It's by the box art it's brown, and I don't think I want to leave it brown. I think I kind of want to make it look like a badass guitar. I've known a lot of musicians over the years. Dabbled in writing a lot of music when I was younger. So, you know, guitars they're like a thing. Thought about making it look like Kurt Cobain's Baby Blue Jag Stang, but they would match the bear too much. I think it's a joke. There's barely any communication, especially it's a military game. Right? And that's kind of a thing. You know, I mean, although on the battlefield you lose communication, but pilots in suits wouldn't. They'd be able to talk to each other. Supposedly, I guess the reason they do that, though, is just the language barrier. So they didn't bother with making in-game chat, is what I've heard. And most of the, you know, from what I understand, the majority of the player base is in Japan. Unfortunately, I don't know, and maybe you would know, Gundam Creator. Like, you can see the numbers of how many people are playing on Steam, but you can't ever see the numbers. Yeah, Kurt Cobain. I'm giving away my age there. I'm an old guy. But I would love to know how many people are actually playing on on the PSN servers at any given time. I know you can see it on Steam, and those numbers are not great, from what I understand. Like, I guess the game's actually kind of dying on Steam. Which is unfortunate. I think if they had worked out more bugs prior to the launch, it would have gone over better. But that Steam launch was kind of a disaster for that game. There is no devoted servers. It's peer-to-peer connection. Exactly. And I think that's why it doesn't go over well on Steam. That's honestly anybody that I've ever gotten to play it. A lot of people are like, "Yeah, I like the game. I just hate how you can't get in a match." They have improved it. I think adding the special mission things on the weekend battles, I think that helped free up, with some of the matchmaking. Maybe it's because we're not loading our inventories from our haros or whatever. That did speed it up some. And I think with the upper, from what I can tell, the upper ranks, C plus and up, don't have as hard of a time getting a match. But I don't know that there's a lot of new players, meaning probably not a lot of Ds, which might mean why it's so hard to matchmake for newer players. And I don't know if Bandai's aware of it. I mean, I would think they can see the ratios of new to old, players. Oh no. Oh, there you are. I thought I was missing a part. So here's the other bow for Petite Bear. And this one was actually white. So I sprayed it the white. Same white that the rest of the bear is, although it kind of looks silver. You can't really tell. But that's all the Petite Bear's parts. Like I said, he's a pretty easy build. He gets poly joint. Do you play AC6? Armored Core 6, I mean? Gundam Creator? I play that in, on occasion I dabble in Mech Warrior 5. Mech Warrior 5 is so involved, though. I'd like to get into it a little bit more, but it's involved. Mech Warrior 5 actually has a decent multiplayer, but there's an aspect of you have to be careful, otherwise people get mad at you because they lose all their stuff. Like, you don't want to skip ahead mission level wise in that game, that's for sure. Never played Armored Core game. They're decent. It's a lot faster than Gundam. Got a little bit of a Ace Combat-ish feel to it. Mechanically, where did that poly part go? I saw it bounce. Rolled over here somewhere. Really? I may have to get into the box and snag a poly part. Oh, I have maskings. Yeah, the Armored Core games are fun. They are a lot like Ace Combat, though, in the sense that, I don't know if you've ever played that, but the way the save function works, you can get hung up on missions. That whole gotta keep playing this boss 50 times until you get past it, because you can't start over without losing the 45 minutes you just devoted to that level, but you wish you would have approached this boss fight with a little bit more extra health packs type of thing. Petite Bear! I need that other poly part, dude. Where are you? Oh, dropping tape. There it is. Oh, bro. Tape go burr. What's, just out of curiosity, Gundam Creator, what's your go-to suit? I'll have to check out your channel. I haven't actually sat down and watched anything on YouTube. I've been listening to a few live streams kind of here and there in the background as I'm doing other things, but here this weekend I'll have a chance to sit down and catch up on stuff. So I'll definitely have to check out your channel. See what we may be getting ourselves into. Oh. I put it on his head. It doesn't go there. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm getting that back off. Uh-oh. Okay. I got it off. I got a glob. Depends on the cost, but I do like to use the Jesta cannon because it's lazy. Yeah, I think that's why I like the GM Guard Custom. I can kind of be lazy in it. I'm just so familiar with it. Oh. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, see, Petite Bear goes together way quicker than Big Bear. Now, do I want to go gray bow? I think I want the red. I think I like my red bow. I'm going to put the gray one back in the box. And while we're here, we might as well get the holo parts out. All but the broken part that I have to fix with sprue glue. Which actually may be a thing tomorrow. We'll need Haro's base. His hinge clip. His other hinge is up there, but that's probably not getting installed tonight. Oh. And we have Petite Bear. Allow me to focus, and I shall zoom for you. Petite Bear. No, wrong light. What are you up to? Gundam Creator asks. What do you mean? Like what am I doing, or what am I up to? You confused me with your query, which isn't hard to do. Zoom back out. Haro time. So, this little Haro bit right here, I shall zoom in on this for you guys, because I'm actually quite pleased at how this paint turned out on him. I had to paint this thing 3 times. I did it the first time and I stuck my finger in it. And then I painted it the second time and I realized I used the wrong blue. So I did it a 3rd time after many, many hours of wet sanding. But it came out gorgeous. Yeah, Gundam, you'll have to Gundam Creator, you'll have to forgive me on some of my silly questions. Like, we may be conversing about something, and then by the time YouTube gets done with the delay, and when I see it to when I respond, Sometimes we end up having multiple conversations, and I apologize for that. It does get a little confusing. So if you type something and I'm like, what do you mean? It's because we might have been having a conversation like 10 minutes ago that the delay is just now, I'm catching up. All right, so Haro, come here. Gotta have his little hands. Oh. Oh. Well, I'll do that in a minute. It's a lot of goop in there. I have to get that stuff out. And then the two top bits. All right. I'm so close. This has been a fun build. And despite all the challenges, they were good challenges. There hasn't been too much on this where I just wanted to be like, oh, why did I do this to myself? I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I got to get it inside pieces. There we go. Oh. I'm going to have to do something about Arl's eyes. Is that a scratch? How? How? I skipped his sockets. Yeah, the delay sucks. Well, and I actually have it on 0 delay right now. And if there was a bigger chat rate, I can't imagine. I mean, I'd love to have more of a chat rate, but you go in this way. Yeah, I actually like the orange. Now that I see that in place, I'm definitely going to continue with that concept. Oh, we got a little piece that goes on top there. Where is that? Here, did I not paint you? Oh, I didn't paint it. Oh, no, that's the bottom bit. Where's the other piece? What goes there? Get this sticky tack out of here. Oh, I took my gloves off too. Hold on. Getting prints all over everything. Missing a blue piece? I'm missing a part. Oh dear. I'm missing a chunk of Haro's head. Huh. Well, somewhere around the room, I have a missing haro bit. Oh, no, I don't. These go there. Duh. Well, I should still have one more. Where's his top? Oh, no, it is this piece. Okay, I just have to paint it. That's all. Come on, line up, you guys. There you go. Yeah, you'll have to forgive my confusion. I'm not the brightest crayon in the drawer sometimes. No, that's not it. That's not the right part. There's another one of these somewhere. I wonder where I've put it. That's totally not it. Huh. Alright, well, I'll come back to it. It's in this room somewhere. Probably in the box. Oh, I attached to these first. Oh, these are going to be hard to get in here. Oh, not when I turn them the right way. Note, sometimes my comments don't go through as well. No worries, I do it all the time where I start to type something and then I go, oh, and I'll actually accidentally hit send like mid-sentence. Oh, I may have to do some sanding on that to make it fit better. That definitely got thickened with the paint. Definitely thickened up. I have one leg that's not the same color. It's staying. I call it the 3PO effect. It's my ode to what used to be a great franchise. Let me pop this back open. Open his doors. I am going to have to do some detailing on the underside of these. Like, I can't leave that. That's got to get painted. Let's put his hands on. Well, he is not 100% done yet. But he's certainly closer than he was. Why does that not stay? Really? You, like, widened? Oh, no. I'm using the arms for the legs. Maybe that's why these were so hard to push in. Oh, and I split it. Ooh, Tiger got out of the cage. Dummy. No, it still stays. Oh, I split both of them. Oh, I'm mad at myself. So mad at myself now. Fortunately, I can glue that, and I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I really split this one good. Gonna have to fix it. He stays well enough, though. I can live with that. Hey, small bear. Stand up, I say. Yeah, makes a lot more sense now. Oh, I got goop. Oh, sure. Is that better, Gundam Creator? I didn't realize I was so zoomed in. I'm sorry. I'm glad you said something. You guys have to watch me. I'll start doing what I'm doing. My ADD kicks in, and I sometimes forget I'm even on stream, if you want to know the truth. Oh, I missed a little bit of blue there. That's okay. He can have a dirty glove. Wrong side. Aro, you got arms. Now I'll attach this. Oh, I was supposed to put that piece in. Damn it. Well, I'm going to leave that out for now. I'm not taking it apart again. You guys know what he looks like when he opens his mouth. And I haven't painted Petite Guy's base yet. Oh, I can't wait to fix this hinge. So I got a few things to work out before I can say he's really done. But we're really much closer to the end than I am to the beginning. And I'm okay with that. If things go well, this kit will be 100% finished by maybe this time next week. Maybe by the end of the weekend. We shall see. Let me adjust the camera. I'll bring it down so you can see the three of them in all their glory. I gotta find that missing part. It's gonna drive me crazy. Let me bring this down. Bear with me. A few more adjustments. Oh. Move them back, try to get some more light on them. Beargguy Ohana Aloharo set. Fix your hit. I've got to fix that head joint. Stiffen it up some. Without actual light. So it glows pretty good. I'm happy. I somehow pulled off a UV glow candy. Well, close to a candy. It's more of a metallic. We're gonna say it's candy. The petite bear is just loud. He's got a lot more white in him. You can definitely tell. I got a normal light here. I can shine a little bit more light on him for you guys. I guess I could try to move the camera a little bit more. Maybe. Still, lighting sucks. Sorry for that. You'll have to forgive my messy desk. It's been a long week. I need to do some serious maintenance. Yeah, that lighting just really sucks. I'm sorry. The zoom in was good, but the camera was more to the right and the hands was mostly out of the picture. Ah, yes. I do that sometimes. I start building like over there. Things start walking on the desk. I'm glad you're hanging out, Gundam Creator. You give good input. I appreciate it. So there we go. That's a little better lighting wise. A little more straight on. It'll be fun to do the beauty shots of this one. Anyway, on that note, kids, it's almost midnight, and I too, unfortunately, have to actually go do some real work tomorrow. I'm happy to do it because I need the money, but I'd rather stay up and build Gundam model kits with you guys all night, play some GBO too. Gundam Creator, I would totally be jumping in with you. I will check out your channel. If you get a chance, reach out to me on Discord, and I may go check PSN after I shut the stream down and try to reach out just to say hi real quick before I go to bed. But yeah, let's maybe get together and do some sorties. I think Wolfpack sorties too, but I can't remember. He may be on Steam. On that note, thank you everybody for stopping in tonight. Pinner, Wolfpack, Gundam Creator, you've been here for the whole stream, and we're here at my game stream earlier, so I really appreciate it, man. Every little bit helps. Ricardo, I trust you're fast asleep, my friend, and hope you're sleeping well. I appreciate that. I really do. I like that you give the feedback, and it seems like you may know a little bit more about this than me, so I may have questions for you, my friend. It's not as easy as it looks. I'll say that. It's not hard, But there's a learning curve to it, for sure. You get a good night's rest too, Gundam Creator. Like I said, I may reach out on PSN just briefly here in just a few moments. I'm not leaving on this track though. Yeah. We'll leave on that. We're going to leave on that. And on that note, I'm out of here. I'll leave you guys with the bear for a minute or two. Maybe till the track's over. Just for shits and giggles. Make it seem like a professional stream around here. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Please give a like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. I don't know if they'll like it, but do it anyway. See you guys later. Check out my snazzy bear.